Why do I watch Morning Joe? I was going to say Broadway Joe, the great quarterback. Hell no. Morning Joe, who gets paid a ton of money. Him and his little staff gets over $1 million a piece to explain the election every morning for 3 hours to you people and to these people that are here on this broadcast. Now, I can't compete in a matter of 6 minutes with 3 hours every day. 3 hours every day. That would be like if there was a race and I started at the starting line and they started one step from the finish line. Usain Bolt couldn't beat that. So now, what's going on here? The only reason I'm watching this is to find out the lies and the propaganda that they are feeding you people that are so convinced that the only two candidates are Trump and Hillary. Two liars, two psychopaths, two criminals. Why would you ever consider voting for them to be the president of our country? Unless you're either incredibly stupid, which I don't think you are, or in a deep, deep, deep trance so that you have no thoughts other than what they tell you in these broadcasts over and over and over and over again. Now, let's get to Jill Stein, who was on CNN the other night with Chris Cuomo, and she mentioned that there's listen to this now, 43 million people who are going to vote who owe money for their student loans. 43 million. Now, it wouldn't make any sense to any of them, I don't care what the issue is, to not get their loan canceled. Now, they can't get their loan canceled if Jill Stein isn't elected president. If she just gets whatever, 0.3% like she got the last time, then obviously she has no power. She has to win, okay, in a three-way race. She doesn't need 43 million, but if she got the 43 million, there's no possible reason that any one of these 43 million could ever have to not vote for Jill Stein. They should right now run down to the registrar's office in their community and register as a green. That doesn't elect Jill Stein, and they don't have to do that. But if they did that, think about it. That would possibly be news, possibly. But obviously, the news that Jill Stein is going to cancel the debt, $1.3 trillion now, for 43 million student loan people. That's incredible news. More than anything else that they said all morning for 3 hours. Okay? And they never mentioned it. And CNN never mentioned it. Chris Cuomo never mentioned it. So you see, they tell you what they want you to know or hear, and then they don't tell you what, even though it's spectacular, what they don't want you to know. And this goes on and on and on every day. So do you think in 5 or 6 minutes that I'm going to be able to compete with that? Of course not. But if you watch this at least 2 or 3 times and send the YouTube to people who you know, whether they have student debt or not, doesn't matter, okay? The point of it is, actually, you should turn off this crap, this lie and baloney propaganda and just think, because you're never gonna get any news, actual facts reported by the local. Oh, the local news is nothing but a bunch of weather reports and traffic reports, and then some little dinky deal that happened in Podunk, wherever you live. Okay, I mean, that's just a total waste of time. If you really want to know what the weather is, you don't have to listen to it for over and over and over for hours. You just find out what the weather report is and shut it off. So, you see, we have a system that democracy doesn't even exist, because they have brainwashed every one of you people into a deep, deep trance, bombarding your brain with a bunch of lies. They had Jason on, Jason, whatever his name is, the chairman of this committee, that's looking into these emails again. And they asked him if he thought Comey told the truth. Comey. He's the head of the FBI. Whether she lied. And he said, well, they didn't even talk about what she said under oath. Like, why is that important? I mean, really, they're not going to file a perjury charge anyway. So who cares whether it's under oath? So if it's a lie, it's a lie. And so they want to divert, gee, it doesn't count if it's not under oath. That's ridiculous. So, you see, we go down the lane here with total absurdities for 3 hours every single day. And then more, it's going on now. This isn't Morning Joe, whatever this nonsense is. They're talking about Clinton said that Colin Powell advised her on the email, and he's pissed off, supposedly. And he says, I didn't advise her when we had dinner. I told her this, that, or whatever. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? They're all a bunch of liars, so what do you care what they say? Why do you just keep hooked on this and believe that there's two, Trump and Hillary, candidates, when there's three? Actually, there's four. But I'm not going to bring up the Libertarian, because he has absolutely no chance. Now, if the 43 million voted for Hillary, she would win. If half of them voted for Hillary and just 30% of the blacks voted for Jill, then the whites who are afraid to get Trump would have to vote for Jill too. You see? So Jill wins. But Jill doesn't understand that. How do I know? Because I tried to explain it to her and her staff. Gloria Matera. Forget about it. Okay? Because they're in the same deep trance you're in. And they just believe there's no chance for them to win. So why are they even running? When they have this one item on top of others. But I'm not even going to get into that. Let's keep it simple. 43 million canceled debt. $1.3 trillion. 43 million voters. Case closed, bro. So let's wrap it up. And please, please listen one more time at least. And please send this YouTube to everybody you know with an email address. Don't worry about what you think of them or what you believe they might do or not do, just send it to them. Let them make a decision for themselves. And shut this crap off. If you shut this off, then their advertising is worthless. And then they have to close down the total propaganda operation. That's the way to do it. Close down the entire propaganda pounding into your brain to brainwash you. Is that what you want to be? Totally brainwashed? You'll deny it. You would rather have the entire country sink. The ship is going to sink. And I don't want my ship to sink. And you are going to sink my ship. You see? So that's where I'm coming from. Thank you.